This is Dr. Shubha, Vasavi College of Education, Principal. This is about your 2-year BA degree non-semester course. The second year course details, exclusive, the final practicals. So I'm just going to tell you in detail about the final practicals. So marks allotted for teaching competency during school internship. So here 100 marks for pedagogy 1 and 100 marks for pedagogy 2. So teaching competency, writing lesson plan and performance will be 50, and preparation of teaching resources including ICT based, that is you can use a PowerPoint or you can show them a video, anything, and making charts, models, flashcards. So they are teaching resources. So 20 marks, and lesson observation record. So you need to observe the regular teacher of that school, and again you need to observe your peer also. So that is for 10 marks. And evaluation, giving a test and evaluating, and diagnosis, why the student they have written like this, and the remedial program. So this is for 20 marks. So this is how your 100 marks has been divided for pedagogy. Now let's see the list of records for BEd second year. Lesson observation record for pedagogy 1 and pedagogy 2. Lesson plans. Test and measurement, evaluation based remediation. Together you will be writing for pedagogy 1 and pedagogy 2. So this is about the lesson plans. You will be given 4 lesson plan records. Okay. For pedagogy 1, you need to write 30 lesson plans. For pedagogy 2, 30 lesson plans. Okay. So for optional 1, 30. For optional 2, 30. Totally together, for 4 months you will be out in the school for internship. That's the idea. Okay. So this will be done in 2 spells. So spell 1, you're supposed to write 15 in pedagogy 1, 15 in pedagogy 2. Then in spell 2, that is in the second phase, you will be writing 15 in pedagogy 1 and 15 in pedagogy 2. So totally 60 lesson plans you are supposed to write in these 4 notebooks. So this is lesson observation record. For pedagogy 1, optional 1, you will be writing 1, and for pedagogy 2 also lesson observation. So what is this lesson observation? You're supposed to observe for the first 1 week, you're supposed to observe your guide teacher's lesson. Then you can observe your peer teachers also. So how do you observe? Like how they motivate, and what are the teaching aids they are using, what are the strategy they are using. Okay. So you need to observe the lessons and take down the notes. So this will help you to go through and to prepare how to go about your lessons. So that's the idea of lesson observation record. Test and measurement record and remediation and diagnostic record. So these two together you will be writing in evaluation based remediation record. So that will be the title for this year. Evaluation based remediation record. For pedagogy 1, 1 record, and from pedagogy 2, 1 record. So totally you need to submit 2 records for test and measurement. Now what is this record? After teaching them, you are supposed to give them a test. Okay. So first you need to give them a diagnostic test. Diagnostic test means what? Like how they are. Okay. So what is their level? So first you need to understand their level. And after that you need to diagnose their strengths and weaknesses. So after diagnosing their strengths and weaknesses, that is where they are erring. Okay. Let everybody, if everybody is making a mistake on one question, then you can understand that something is wrong with the teacher. The strategy you have to change. But if only few of them are making mistakes in some questions or some problems, then you need to teach them separately. Like are they having dyscalculia, are they writing 6 as 9? So you need to find out like what is their problem. So you need to take remediation. So diagnostic means like you have this diagnostic labs, like taking blood test and diagnosing what is the disease, the same way. So here also you give them a test and you take the measurement. What is the measurement? The marks. Okay, so you give them a test. And why do you give your test? Because you need to understand like how far you have reached your objectives. So your objectives is what the children should learn. So how far they have learned, whether they have learned what you have taught. So how do you find out? By giving them a test, either oral test or written test. Now here preferably written test. Okay, so you give them a written test and you collect the papers. You are supposed to have the papers with you and evaluate that. After evaluating, you get a measurement. Now this measurement, based on the measurement, you will classify them. Okay, what is wrong? Whether the strategy is wrong, whether the teaching method is wrong, or whether their understanding has gone wrong, and how many of them have scored, whether it's a normal probability curve, or many of the students are average, or they are falling below average, above average. So you need to find out all this. Okay, after that you need to give them a remediation. Okay, so there are two types of things. Now this diagnostic test, first itself you can give. This is one way of doing it. Like, you just go there to the school and find out what is their level. That is like your pre-test. Okay, so you're understanding the level of the students first, then you teach them. After teaching, you give them an achievement test or the post test. Okay, so pre-test is just testing the level, and then you give them the lesson, then you give them the post test, achievement test. Then you find out what is wrong or what is right. Then you give them the remediation. So this is one way of doing. Or you can teach them and then you give them a test. That is, without the pre-test, you are teaching them. You are giving them an achievement test. Then in that achievement test, if at all they did not do well, then you find out what is wrong. Then again you take remediation. Again the same thing, you teach them again. Remedials, and then you give them a test. Okay, so that will be a second achievement test. Like this also you can do. Both the ways are okay, but here what we are going to do is, first we will give them a diagnostic test, pre-test. Okay, so pre-test, then your lesson, then again one test. This is how here some colleges are doing. We'll also follow the same pattern. Okay, so last year we wrote 2 records. Now both the records we are clubbing together and we are writing in one record, evaluation based remediation record. But you will be given records like this only, test and measurement. I want you to cover it up with evaluation based remediation record. Now you also have one EPC 4, enhancing professional capacity. So first year you had EPC 1, 2, 3. Now this year, second year, you have EPC 4, which is understanding self. Okay, so understanding self is, what is the self concept, what do you understand about self, all that you are supposed to write. This is purely internal. Okay, so this record is an internal record. Now besides this, you need to write one more record, yoga, health and physical education, all together in one record. So what is yoga and how yoga is helping? So you can write about yoga and many yoga poses also you can just cut and paste and write, and about health and physical education. Okay, how yoga is helping health and other health activities also, like you can write about Ayurveda, Siddha, okay, and about physical education also. So this is purely about health. So besides those records, you have one more, that is assignment for all the subjects. Okay, now the lesson plans, let me just tell you what's a lesson plan. Again, one more PPT you will be having about lesson plans particularly. Now here briefly I'll tell you about a lesson plan. First, you need to write about instructional objectives. What's the general objective and what is the specific objective? Now, what is an objective? Objective is a goal. Okay. So, in that particular class, what is your aim? What you are aiming at? Okay. Now, what is the general objective of teaching English poem? to appreciate the language. Okay, so the general objective is appreciate the language, appreciate the rhythm. Okay, and what is the specific objective? The specific objective will be only for that 45 minutes period. In that 45 minutes period, let's suppose you are going to take one lesson. So the specific objective will be understanding that lesson, understanding that, knowing the vocabulary, knowing the meanings of those vocabulary. So that will be specific to that particular lesson. So general is in a broader category. So general objective will be for the language or for math or for science likewise, and specific objectives will be only for that 45 minutes period what you are supposed to do it. Okay, let's suppose you are teaching circle. So the specific objectives of that class may be understanding the area of a circle, understanding the concept of area of a circle, how to find the area using the mathematical formula. Okay, so the specific objective will be that. Okay, now there will be 4 columns. First you need to write the objectives or specification, then the content what you are going to teach, and teacher activity. Under teacher activity you will be you will be writing about your charts and what is your blackboard work. Okay, and what models you are showing. Then again under the student activity, what they are doing, what the students are answering, so that will be one column, and learning outcome will give you the evaluation. Okay, so in all this you have to start with motivation. If at all you are starting a fresh chapter, there will be motivation, or you have to recall the last lesson's idea. Then guided learning. In English, maybe you read it and you ask them to read it again, read it loud. Otherwise, in science, you are writing it down in the blackboard and you are asking them to copy it and you tell. So that's guided learning. Then in every lesson, there should be a closure activity. Without closure, how do you start it? With motivation or recall. So how do you end with a closure activity? Now, how do you close? It is recapitulation. So what is this recapitulation? In a very short time, in a jiffy, you have to tell them to everything, all the points together. So today we learnt about area of the circle. So this is pi r square. Likewise, in a jiffy, within 1 or 2 seconds, you need to sum up. Okay, so that is recapitulation. This is always a teacher needs to do. A teacher should definitely do this always. Okay, so without closure, the lesson will not be complete. Now the final one is follow up or assignment. So you need to give them an assignment, and please don't wait for the nth minute to give the assignment. After the bell rings, you give the assignment. That's not the way. Okay, so you need to plan it in advance. Everything you need to finish it, and then you can discuss about the lesson, or maybe what will happen tomorrow, what you are going to teach tomorrow. So that's how you have to plan your lesson. So if you don't have a plan, then they will have a plan for you. Okay, so we need to be readily with a plan for 45 minutes. For 45 minutes means you need to plan for 50 minutes. Okay, an extended plan you need to have at hand. Okay, so this is about lesson plans which you will be writing. So about B.Ed commissioned practicals which we will be having in the month of February. I want you to go through this YouTube, like I want you to watch that. Okay, so how the commission will be, how you are supposed to stay, how you are supposed to display your teaching materials, what type of teaching learning materials you need to bring and all that. I want you to go through this YouTube link. Okay, and also Vasavi College of Education.in, our website. In that you go to academics and then go to study material. Under that I have given lots of materials. I have given lots of ideas about the commission. Okay, so you need to go through that. And under study materials you have something called lesson plans. So many sample lesson plans are there. You can just go through that. So before you go to that YouTube link, I just want you to just understand the practicals. In one room you will be given a place, a space for you. In that space you need to display all your charts and all your materials and teaching learning aids, okay, which are pertaining to pedagogy 1 and pedagogy 2. So for pedagogy 1 you need to have 20 charts, pedagogy 2 20 charts, then about 20 flashcards, then one working model, one non-working model for both, okay, non-working model and working model for each pedagogy. So 2 working models and 2 non-working models, and 15 to 30 charts, sorry, 20 to 30 charts, 15 to 20 flashcards, and chart holder, flashcard holder. So all that you're supposed to get it, okay, during your practicals. So this is how it will look. Now these are the models of flashcards. So flashcards will help you to develop a lesson, okay. So you can use in English also, you can show the flashcard and develop a lesson. In maths also you can show them flashcards, okay, in science and social. So and in English also particularly, while you teach synonyms and antonyms you can use flashcards. These are the working models. So working models for science you can do a lot, and working models for mathematics also, rotating board, and this is working model for social. Now you can just go through Google. Now Google is there, you have lots of ideas, okay. You're also required to do a PPT on each pedagogy, a PowerPoint presentation on your subjects, okay. Optional 1, 1 PowerPoint, optional 2. You can take any topic and teach through computer aided learning. So this is called computer assisted. That is, you are making PowerPoints, okay, and you need to store it on a pen drive and you have to show it on the Viva, okay. The day of the Viva they might ask you, so you need to show them. So this is about it. So your whole practicals will be for 2 days. The first day you will be going to school and you need to teach in a regular classroom for 5 to 10 minutes. So when you go there, you need to have your lesson plans ready. You need to have your charts and models ready for that particular 45 minutes class. So you need to have one exclusive very good lesson plan on that day to teach, okay. If the schools are not there, then maybe you have to teach for the external examiner in the college. So definitely there will be practicals. Now these days everything is going on online, so you need to have an idea about Google Meet, Zoom Meet, and also Google Form, Google Class and all that. So I will take one more class on Google Meet, it will follow, and one more on lesson plan will also follow, okay. And in Vasavi College of Education website I have posted some lesson plans. That's for you to understand, and you can prepare your own lesson plan with your creativity. Each one is unique and you will have more ideas. The way I teach and the way you teach may differ, depends on our creativity and our level, okay. So that's one thing. And the first day you have to take a class that may be in both the pedagogy for about 5 to 10 minutes. The external evaluators will evaluate you. The second day you are supposed to display all your records and the teaching learning materials, like I told you, 20 charts and flashcards and working model and non-working model, everything you need to display in the your assigned place in the college campus. And the external evaluator, they will check your records and they will see your teaching learning materials. They will ask you questions. There will be a Viva, okay. Based on both the days performance, they will allot marks for you, okay. So this will be your practicals. So this is how a commission is being done. So you are supposed to have charts, flashcards, working model, non-working model, and a PPT also, and all your records and assignments, okay. And if any other thing you need, you can go to the website, and lot of ideas we have given, and I've given you a YouTube link also. You can just Google it. You can find umpteen number of ideas about your working model and non-working model, okay. Thank you and good luck to everybody. Thank you.